Problem 11, projectile is thrown from horizontal surface, reaching maximum height h, and so travel horizontally a distance of h. So h and h are the same. Want to know if you were aiming directly up with the same initial speed, how high would it go? The solution is pretty clear. The trick is to use this so-called timeless expression. This is the expression with time. This is the expression without time. You only need to figure out the ratio between Vx and Vy without needing to solve Vx and Vy. That's the trick. And I initially tried this approach. I then tempted to cancel out everything by taking the ratio between these two equations. I found the tangent theta equal to 4, pretty neat, but then it wasn't very clear where to go in the next step. And it took me a while to figure this one out. So you might ask, how do you know? You start with this expression as opposed to that. Well, you won't. You just have to play with it. And this is sort of problem that will take time. And if time is up, move on to the next problem. Don't spend too much time on it. Can't do it, you can't do it. There's plenty of other easier problems. I also want to add that the projectile system is a favorite topic for tests such as these. It's a system with where the math is a little more involved, a little more complex. There's different ways to do the same thing. You have to choose. There's a lot of intermediate result. Number 10 is also a projectile question. There's intermediate results such as this, the range equation that you want to memorize. You want to become a real expert in these kind of questions. I counted 3 problems in this test that has to do with projectile. Another favorite system is pendulum. I think in total they account for 6 problems in this test. That's about a quarter. So you want to know pendulum and projectile real well. You want to, number one, know the physics so well that you can derive everything from first principle. Number two, you want to know the math very well, which means you want to memorize all of the intermediate result, such as this, right? Range equal to b squared sine 2 theta over g. You don't want to be deriving this during the actual test. You're perfectly capable of doing that, but you don't want to do it during the actual test because there's no time. And when you do that, you in fact become a better expert on projectile and pendulum than a typical physicist. They probably knew these very well when they were in high school or undergrad, but then they forgot about it as they move on to their career.